Number 6, vitamin D. Vitamin D is the only nutrient your body can literally manufacture. When sunlight hits your skin, your body starts producing it. Basically a low-budget version of human photosynthesis. But after 50, that factory slows down. Skin produces less, people go outside less, and the body absorbs less. So even if life looks normal on the outside, inside, the bones and immune system start running on low power mode. Vitamin D isn't just about strength, it's about permission. It tells calcium where to go, muscles when to contract, and the immune system when to wake up instead of nap. Then what happens when the switch that controls bones, muscles, and immunity slowly stops flipping the way it used to? Vitamin D helps the intestines absorb calcium, which is what keeps bones dense instead of brittle. Without enough D, calcium just passes through like a guest who never unpacked. That's why low vitamin D is linked to fractures, back weakness, and posture problems in older men. But bones aren't the only target. Vitamin D also regulates immune cells. It helps your body recognize threats, control inflammation, and respond faster to infections instead of overreacting or falling asleep at the wheel. It even supports muscle function by improving fiber contraction and balance, which lowers fall risk, one of the biggest dangers after 50. That's how balance is protected. Number 5, omega-3. After 50, the body doesn't fail loudly. It fails quietly. The joints still move, the heart still beats. The brain still works, just not with the same margin for error. That's where omega-3 fatty acids come in. They're not stimulants, but they work in the background, stabilizing systems that decide how long and how well the body keeps running. Omega-3s come mainly from fatty fish like salmon, sardines, and mackerel, and they supply EPA and DHA, two fats the body can't make on its own. Think of them less as fuel and more as lubrication. They keep blood flowing smoother, brain signals firing cleaner, and inflammation from slowly chewing through tissues. As men age, inflammation rises, arteries stiffen, and cognitive processing slows. Omega-3 doesn't reverse time, but it slows the wear process. But when the fats that protect the heart and brain start running low, performance doesn't crash, it quietly erodes, heartbeat by heartbeat, and thought by thought. Omega-3s work by reducing triglycerides in the blood, calming inflammation, and improving the flexibility of blood vessels. Flexible arteries move blood efficiently. Stiff ones force the heart to push harder, just to do the same job. That's the reason omega-3 intake is associated with lower cardiovascular risk, better circulation, and steadier blood pressure patterns over time. Then, the brain is another major target. Nearly 60% of the brain is fat, and DHA is one of its main structural components. Omega-3 helps maintain neuron membranes, improve signal transmission, and protect against cognitive decline. It helps with joint health by lowering inflammatory responses that cause stiffness and soreness. Omega-3 protects systems before they break. And for men over 50, that quiet protection becomes one of the smartest upgrades the body can get without forcing anything unnatural. Before we jump to another one, tap like, hit subscribe, and stay with us. Now let's talk about the mineral that keeps your muscles and nerves calm. Number 4, magnesium. Magnesium doesn't get hype, but the body depends on it like background software. It runs muscles, nerves, heartbeat rhythm, and even sleep quality. However, after 50, magnesium levels tend to drop because absorption gets weaker and stress burns through it faster. And when it runs low, the body starts glitching with cramps, stiffness, fatigue, bad sleep, and slower recovery starts stacking up quietly. It's not about getting stronger, it's about keeping systems stable. Now, if one mineral controls muscle movement, nerve signals, energy production, and relaxation at the same time, what happens when that mineral slowly slips out of balance? Well, the body still works. It just works heavier, tighter, and louder than it should. Magnesium is involved in over 300 biochemical reactions. It helps muscles contract and relax properly, keeps nerves firing smoothly, supports steady heart rhythm, and assists ATP, the molecule your cells use to create energy. Without enough magnesium, muscles stay tense instead of releasing. That's where cramps, spasms, and soreness come from. The nervous system also gets jumpy, which affects focus, mood, and sleep quality. Magnesium supports recovery after activity, protects cardiovascular rhythm, and improves deep sleep cycles where real repair happens. Basically, it does not push the body forward, it stops the body from fighting itself while trying to move forward. Number 3, Vitamin B12. Vitamin B12 is a quiet power in the body. It decides how fast signals travel inside the body. Every movement, every thought, every heartbeat depends on nerves sending clean electrical messages, and B12 is part of the wiring. It also helps build red blood cells, which carry oxygen through the body. When B12 runs low, energy starts fading and it feels like burnout. Energy isn't just fuel, it's messaging. But what if your nerve signals lose clarity and your oxygen delivery quietly drops? C. Vitamin B12 supports myelin, the protective coating around nerves that allows electrical impulses to travel fast and accurately. Without it, signals leak, delay, and misfire. This causes numbness, tingling, poor balance, and mental fog. That's why B12 connects energy and cognition. It restores the infrastructure underneath energy itself. When B12 is steady, nerves talk clearly, oxygen flows efficiently, and the body stops wasting effort just trying to function. So, it is not stimulation, it is system clarity. Number 2, calcium. Back pain doesn't wait for old age anymore. People feel it in their 20s, 30s, even teenage years after long sitting, bad posture, and stress-loaded routines. Bones absorb impact, pressure, and movement every second. Calcium is the main mineral that gives bones their hardness and structure. Without enough of it, the frame stays standing but it loses density. And when structure weakens, the body starts compensating with muscles and joints that were never meant to carry that load alone. Now, calcium sounds simple, like drink milk, fix bones, and move on. But structure is not built by calcium alone. If the body can't place it correctly, that mineral just passes through instead of becoming real support. The real question isn't whether calcium enters the body. It's whether it actually stays and works. Firstly, calcium forms the physical matrix of bones and teeth. It's what makes them resistant to compression, bending, and daily microdamage. Every step, jump, twist, and impact relies on that mineral network staying dense and stable. But of course, you've missed something like most people, that calcium needs vitamin D to function properly. Vitamin D, triggered naturally by sunlight, helps the intestines absorb calcium and tells bones where to lock it in. Together, calcium builds the structure and vitamin D secures it. They both thin out quietly until movement starts asking for more than the frame can safely give. Number 1, CoQ10. Every heartbeat and muscle contraction depends on microscopic energy engines inside your cells called mitochondria. CoQ10 lives inside those engines. It's a compound your body naturally produces and does the simple but critical thing, helping cells generate ATP, the energy currency that keeps organs alive. The heart, especially, depends on it because it never rests. It beats over 100,000 times a day without asking for a break. But wait, if you don't know, CoQ10 levels drop with age, stress, and certain medications. So if the heart is a non-stop machine, and CoQ10 is part of its fuel system, what really happens when that fuel starts running low while the engine keeps working at full speed? It's simple. CoQ10 works inside mitochondria to move electrons during energy production. That process creates ATP, the same energy that powers muscles, nerves, and especially the heart muscle. When CoQ10 is sufficient, cells stay efficient, oxygen gets used properly, and the heart pumps with less strain. CoQ10 is linked with better circulation, steadier blood pressure control, and reduced oxidative stress in cardiac tissue. As levels fall, the opposite starts quietly showing up. Fatigue, weaker cellular output, and a heart that has to work harder to deliver the same performance. Think of CoQ10 as oil in an engine. The car still runs without enough of it, but friction rises, efficiency drops, and wear accelerates underneath. So remember, CoQ10 keeps the body running smooth while everything keeps moving. So, ask yourself, are you actually fueling your body or just guessing? Small habits decide big performances. Drop your thoughts in the comments and tell us what surprised you most. And if you're curious, how natural physiques are really built. I break the illusion down step by step in a 15-minute deep dive waiting for you next.